The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Downs going in motion left.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Off the play fake, Levis.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Play action now, Levis. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then
he's got a man complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Jacobs, 79 yards.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. This is taken in by McBride.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Levis to throw off play action.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Levis now off of play action.
Touchdown!
Trey McBride.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And running with power here.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Garrett Wilson,
51 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. started. And they'll take it out to the 25.
We are in it to win it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And 12 at the 39-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He's going to let it go again. And this is caught.
And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. And it's complete in the end end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now this taken in by Downs. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Johnson's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Levis to throw it. It gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Levis looking to throw.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Fourth down, Levis.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. There he goes, right side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
First and 10. Here's Levis. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Johnson for the extra point try.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Levis throwing again on second down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
That complete to Downs.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Johnson's extra point up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Off the play fake, Levis.
He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one.